Alright, welcome back to another episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. I am, of course, coming on the Bad Wrestling channel. Making his way to the ring, it is Drew McIntyre. And a little bit of a rematch. Okay, tonight's going to be a night full of rematches, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. But first off, Drew McIntyre is getting a little bit of a rematch from a few months ago against the now WWE Champion. A lot of people are saying Johnny Gargano does not deserve that WWE title. He has never won a single match in his life in, well, 2K19, I should say, not in his life, but in 2K19's since WrestleMania. However, Johnny Gargano wins the WWE Championship due to the help of a certain attacker. You guys know who I'm talking about by now. The masked attacker who keeps showing up. I don't know how he's buying so many tickets to our shows. Anyways, so Johnny Gargano is going to be set to take on this man. A lot of people who think could have a potential chance to be WWE Champion one day, Drew McIntyre. But like I said earlier, it's going to be a night of rematches because earlier tonight in the backstage area, we'll show you right now, Undisputed Era, those savages attacked Seth Rollins backstage. Good thing Dean Ambrose came in to help save him, and the Undisputed Era backed off. But ladies and gentlemen, that was uncalled for. So later on tonight, we're going to get a rematch from a few weeks ago as Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly set to take on the Shield. The Shield. I assume Seth Rollins might be in the corner of the Shield, considering Adam Cole is always in the corner of Undisputed Era, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's not due to the attack. However, that's later on tonight. That's our main event. We're gonna kick off with the WWE Champion, Johnny Gargano, and there you see the title wrapped around his waist. Now, you guys know I love Johnny Gargano. He is one of my favorite superstars in WWE today. However, I will agree that he probably does not deserve the big gold belt around his waist as of right now. Okay, Gargano, he's been on a huge losing streak. So will Johnny Gargano continue or break that losing streak for real? Okay, he broke the losing streak at SummerSlam by beating Shinsuke Nakamura due to the attack by a certain masked attacker. But will he be able to beat Drew McIntyre here? I'm not too sure, as a kick to the stomach connects to the abdomen. Goes for a chop, reverse, punches in the face, and then into a huge maneuver there. Face just hitting the mat there, smashing into the ground. As a kick to the head there. Drew McIntyre, this gigantic I don't know why I keep doing the accent whenever I say Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. Anyways, Drew McIntyre. That was a bit cringe. Going after wrestling Johnny Gargano here, the WWE Champion, as he takes him down there. And Gargano kicked to the spine there of Drew McIntyre. There's now an elbow to the top of the head there, right to the forehead of Drew. And Johnny Gargano, the WWE Champion, seems to definitely be breeding some confidence and some aggression in this matchup. Okay, brutal elbows, ladies and gentlemen, of course. Brutal attacks by Gargano thus far. Not allowing Drew McIntyre to get anything, as a kick to the stomach. As now turns it over into almost a crossroads, smashing him face first into the mat. Drew McIntyre not looking too good, but Drew McIntyre finally pushing off Gargano, and then into oh my god. Just launching himself into Gargano. However, ladies and gentlemen, Gargano, look at this, trying to get a big roll-up victory here in the cover. One! No, only a 1 count there. And Gargano definitely, seemingly, could be in control of this matchup to get a big win here, and Gargano picks him up. Face first goes Drew McIntyre. Gargano definitely laying out Drew here tonight. Now look at this, going for that big submission hold, but the rope break immediately by Drew McIntyre. Knows exactly where he is, gets the foot under the bottom rope. Gargano, however, going to take that same foot and try to break the leg it's attached to. As a cover, once again, 1, but only a 1 count there. Johnny Gargano working him over here, however, a drop kick reversed, and McIntyre takes him down. And McIntyre stomping away at the champion. Goes for a punch reverse. Gets thrown into the corner. No! However, grabs him. Oh, and a huge slam. Out of the corner. Exploding out of the corner there. And Drew picks him up. Goes for it here, and it connects there. The Celtic, I don't even know what it's called. Celtic Cross is the Sheamus move, right? The Razor's Edge? Whatever Drew McIntyre, the Finley move. The Finley slam. I don't know what to call it. As Drew, however, into an elbow right to the spine. Right to the spine of Johnny. However, Gargano turns it into an enziguri. Okay, turns, you know, Drew McIntyre picking him up into an enziguri as McIntyre kicks him in the stomach. Now look at this, out of nowhere, future shock DDT in the cover. 1, 2. No, but a kick out there by Gargano. Gargano, our WWE champion. Not looking too good here as Gargano once again about to get an elbow driving it into the heart of Gargano. Drew McIntyre. Okay, he defeated Samoa Joe in a hardcore battle at WrestleMania. Since then, he hasn't done too much, admittedly. Will beating the WWE champion do something for him as Gargano? What in the hell? Gargano. Oh God, no. Hold that thought about Drew McIntyre as he gets smashed into the ground on the outside. Superplex connecting from the top rope to the floor. And Johnny Gargano resetting the count. Not too sure why. It was only at 1, but sure, whatever. Whatever Gargano decides to do, Drew McIntyre throws him into the, or gets thrown into the ropes, into the ring, I should say. The count of 2 by the ref. Gargano, however, gets reversed. Drew McIntyre going for a big clothesline into the, oh! As Johnny went to go for an elbow, Drew McIntyre backed away, realizing what to do. Drew McIntyre, an impressive figure on Monday Night Raw. A dominating display here tonight being shown. Drew McIntyre, in his first stint in WWE, was known as the future of the business as a headbutt connects. Even Vince McMahon saying his high praises all the way back then. And McIntyre, look at him now, fighting the WWE champion in a huge brawl here on Monday Night Raw to open up the show. As now kicks there with the Claymore. The Claymore connects 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre defeats Johnny Gargano here tonight. And Drew McIntyre leaving tonight the victor. And it seems as though a certain man in the crowd has joined us. There you see Johnny pretty close to the corner there, telling him to come on, and that masked attacker, that clear Johnny Gargano fan, staring at the WWE champion, knowing full well that he's the man that gave him that title. And now walking away. Here tonight, Gargano watching. Well, an eerie presence at ringside as that masked attacker and Johnny Gargano have both left the arena, it seems. As now we move on to our main event. There you see Adam Cole in the center. To the man to his left, Bobby Fish, joined him in an attack against a Shield member named Seth Rollins, former United States champion. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, they attacked him backstage, uncalled for attack, uncalled for assault by Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. However, we move on to the main event as 2 of these 3 individuals, Kyle O'Reilly and one of the men who attacked Seth Rollins, Bobby Fish, are teaming up to take on 2 members of the Shield. Now, the only 2 members I can assume are Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. So it is a bit of a rematch from a few weeks ago. Seth Rollins not in the building tonight as Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish in the middle of the ring. Here on Monday Night Raw's main event, The Shield, reuniting Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Yeah, there you see him walking out. Furious anger portrayed on their faces. So tonight, here in our arena, in our main event, The Shield versus the Undisputed Era, in a bit of a rematch from a few weeks ago. Last time these two teams encountered, it was The Shield who picked up the victory. Undisputed Era did not like that. Attacked Seth Rollins as Roman Reigns exploding out, trying to attack Kyle O'Reilly, and Kyle O'Reilly taking advantage. However, gets a takedown there by Roman Reigns as Adam Cole watching in a headbutt there, connects by Kyle. Goes for the elbow reversed. Goes for a clothesline reversed again. Drops down Roman Reigns. In our main event, and now stretching right there. There you see choking Roman Reigns here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word that our general manager has decided to announce that at the next pay-per-view Super Showdown, it will be all of Undisputed Era versus all of The Shield. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins versus Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Adam Cole. That will be an interesting one there in that six-man tag. However, tonight, we are watching as these two teams furiously fight against each other here. Okay, it's a 2-on-2 matchup, I do believe. Then it will be a six-man tag team fight between the two teams. As Adam Cole watching Kyle O'Reilly goes for a maneuver. Bobby Fish wants to go reach out for Roman Reigns. Kyle O'Reilly now in the corner of Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns have been shown to be a very excellent tag team. However, right there with the elbow. And wants to go for a super kick reversed. And then into a clothesline by Dean Ambrose. And Ambrose pulls him into the middle of the ring as an elbow connects right to the throat. And Dean Ambrose, there you see the man who saved Seth Rollins earlier tonight, attacking Kyle O'Reilly, beating the hell out of him. And Kyle not looking too good. Bobby Fish in the corner watching as goes for an elbow, reversed into a kick to the stomach, and now into a kick again. And now the kicks there, the furious kicks by Enziguri once again. With the kicks, a lot of kicks there by Kyle O'Reilly. Throwing Dean Ambrose into the corner now. Goes for a maneuver. Reversed. However, Bobby Fish wants to go for a maneuver. And oh, look at that! Trips him up there. As apparently the Wi-Fi network connection has been lost. The feed has been shut down. I don't fucking know. Okay. Whatever. Anyways, I don't care. As Bobby Fish right to the stomach. And then, Kyle O'Reilly trying to help him out. It doesn't appear to be happening. As Bobby Fish right to the face there. Bouncing off of the top turnbuckle. Over and over and over and over again. But Dean Ambrose gets reversed there. Face first. Goes the lunatic. Bobby Fish gets thrown into the corner. Dean Ambrose looking at him. Here goes for a maneuver. Reversed into right to the stomach. Right to the abdomen. By Bobby Fish as Dean Ambrose makes the hot tag to Roman Reigns. Reigns exploding out of the corner and immediately gets stopped. Goes for a big running clothesline and completely misses. Sure, completely misses as a clothesline into the corner. And Roman Reigns, not done yet, does a power bomb, smashing him down. And Roman Reigns into a Superman punch and the cover. One. No, only a one count there on Bobby Fish. Roman Reigns off of a thunderous power bomb. That's now a punch to the head right there. And Fish, however, reverses him, takes him down. Fish now goes for a maneuver, but oh my god! I'm going to assume that was a spear. I don't think he caught all of it. And Roman Reigns realizes that, doesn't want to waste any time even trying to go for a cover. Continues the assault on Bobby Fish for their friend Seth Rollins as a powerbomb, picking him up off the ground. Reigns showing off the strength that he has. However, Bobby Fish reversing it here into an elbow. And Fish goes for a maneuver, however, reversed into a headbutt there. And then a Superman punch once again. Reigns punishing Bobby Fish. And oh god, now the punches. The strikes. Connecting to Fish. And Fish, however, runs over to his corner. Okay. Now in the corner in support with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Roman Reigns realizing this is dangerous territory to be in. Okay, as however, Kyle O'Reilly went to go reach out for Roman Reigns. Reigns reversed it, moved out of the way into a slam. As Reigns stomping away on Bobby Fish. However, Fish reverses him. Takes him down. As Reigns, just throws him. Reigns just throws him there. As now a big suplex there, a big belly to belly. And Kyle O'Reilly watching as Bobby Fish not looking good here tonight. Roman Reigns punishing Bobby Fish for the attack earlier. As another Superman punch connects. And now Roman Reigns setting up potentially for the spear. However, hits him with the knee to get out of it. Hitting him with the knee to get out of it. And Roman Reigns is down. Fish realizing the ultimate opportunity has been given. Goes to a big maneuver reversed. However, Bobby Fish watching as Kyle O'Reilly takes advantage. And now the stomp to the back of the head. Dean Ambrose watching as Roman Reigns now in the corner of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era. And Kyle O'Reilly realizes this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Goes for that beautiful brainbuster connects. Beautiful to watch, painful to take as Kyle O'Reilly throws Reigns into the corner. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly realizes this is the best ideas. Look at this. Throws him up into a suplex. The tag team arsenal by the Undisputed Era is uncanny as Dean Ambrose goes for a maneuver, but Bobby Fish just kicks him down. Dean Ambrose exploding out of the corner with all the momentum in the world. However, it doesn't matter as Kyle O'Reilly going after Dean. Dean Ambrose goes for an elbow. Kyle reverses it. Bobby Fish watching. Dean Ambrose throwing Kyle O'Reilly to the outside. And Dean Ambrose has got that crazy look in his eyes like always. Going off the ropes. And it connects here tonight. Dean Ambrose going after Kyle here. As Ambrose goes for a maneuver, throws him back into the ring. O'Reilly is down. Bobby Fish realizing this is an opportunity, but Dean Ambrose just punches him down. And Ambrose off the, oh my god! Ambrose crashing and burning, landing on the knees of Bobby Fish. However, Dean Ambrose going after Fish now, realizing this is an opportunity. As Kyle O'Reilly, as soon as Ambrose gets in, takes advantage. Oh my god, Dean Ambrose jumping off the top rope to the floor there. Kyle O'Reilly going after Dean, picks him up, and a brainbuster connects in the cover. 1, 2, no, and a kick out there, and Kyle O'Reilly hitting one of the best shots he's done in this matchup. As Ambrose gets thrown into the corner. Bobby Fish now makes the tag. Kyle O'Reilly. Once again, these two doing that big double team. DDT dropping him in his head and then on the back of his head and back. As Reigns in the corner. Watching as now Bobby Fish punches him down. Doesn't even care. There's no need for a punch to the head there. He just wanted to do it. As Fish with the elbows. And now the strikes. And Bobby Fish. Oh! A dangerous striker here in our universe mode. Goes for the kick. Gets reversed and dropped down. And Dean Ambrose back on the offensive. Ambrose taking this time to do exactly what he needs. Goes for it. Fisherman suplex connects. Bobby Fish is down. Kyle O'Reilly coming in. 1, 2. No, but Kyle O'Reilly, the referee, is down here. And Roman Reigns gets a big German suplex. Dean Ambrose goes for it here. Dirty Deeds connects there, but ladies and gentlemen, the referee is down, and that might have just saved Bobby Fish. The ref is down. Roman Reigns goes for the cover here tonight, but the referee finally gets up in the cover, but Adam Cole, even though the referee is down, Adam Cole, or even though the referee was down, he got up and Adam Cole started to strike him as Roman Reigns goes for the Superman punch. Bobby Fish However, went to go for an attack, it looks like, but Roman Reigns, it doesn't matter. Went to go for the Superman punch, could be going for another one, or potentially a ending spear. However, knee to the face stops it again. And Bobby Fish stomping away. Fish now throwing Reigns into the corner. Looking at his opponent, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish overhead, but there connects. Kyle O'Reilly goes for a maneuver. However, Fish reverses into a... went to go for... It looked like almost a spear. Roman Reigns here tonight in this tag team matchup, showing a dominant display. As Reigns going after Bobby Fish. Could be going for another spear, but it reverses into a DDT. Spear after spear, reversal after reversal. Oh, but a reversal there connects into a dragon whip. Went to go for that big kick reverse. And Fish, oh god, Kyle O'Reilly watches as Roman Reigns about to hit the Superman punch, and it connects, exploding out of the corner. And Adam Cole yelling at the referee. Okay, Adam Cole doing his best to distract the referee. However, Bobby Fish with an elbow. And Kyle watches, oh no, turns around as Roman Reigns gets taken down. Finally, Fish hits that kick. Roman Reigns still hasn't hit his devastating spear, but Kyle O'Reilly picking up. Roman Reigns goes for a slap into a headbutt, however. And then into a clothesline into the corner. And Roman Reigns picks him up and drops him down. And now, picking him up once again to drop him back down on his back, as this time it's a powerbomb. From the ground. And Fish watching Kyle O'Reilly turn that into a DDT. As Bobby Fish, however, or not Bobby Fish, as Kyle O'Reilly, however, hits him with the elbow. As now, Kyle picking him up. Brainbuster, and it connects again. The cover, 1, 2, but a kick out there does not get Kyle O'Reilly a 3 count. Picks him up once again. Punch to the head, just goes right back into it. As that back suplex, and it connects. And the cover, 1, 2, 3, and the Undisputed Era. Even though Dean Ambrose got the last hit on Bobby Fish, the Undisputed Era here tonight. After all of that, there you see the spear. I wouldn't count that as a spear technically, so I'm going to assume Roman Reigns did not hit a spear the entire matchup. Okay, in this tag team matchup, but finally, the Undisputed Era has won up on the Shield. And like I said earlier, it has been announced as there will be a 6-man tag team matchup pitting the Undisputed Era. Those 3 men, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish, ladies and gentlemen, will be fighting against all of the Shield. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose at the next pay-per-view Super Showdown. However, that's going to have to be the end of this episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. If you guys like to, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Okay, please excuse my squeaky chair. I really need a new one, or I need to figure out how to stop that. If you guys like it, please let me know. Hit the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I am, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling.